With L3 EOTech. Today I'd like to tell you about our new product, the XPS2 RF rimfire sight, which we specifically designed for 22 rimfires that have non-tactical rails on them. Now if your 22 has a Picatinny or Weaver rail, it will take a standard EOTech and you'd be able to use it without issue. But if you have a high quality wood stock 22 or a non-tactical 22 with a 3/8 dovetail mount or an 11mm mount, which is the same, this sight would work absolutely perfect on it, and it's designed specifically for the 3/8 dovetail sight. This sight uses a standard CR123 battery, has 20 brightness settings, and gets 600 hours of battery life. Now we're going to install it on a rifle and zero it. Whenever you're going to install anything on a rifle, you want to make sure that the weapon is unloaded and the muzzle is in a safe direction. What I have here is a classic example of a high quality 22. I have a Henry 22 Magnum. As you can see, it has a standard machined in 3/8 dovetail rail, and we're going to install the XPS2 RF on this, and I'm going to show you how to zero it. Step one to mount the sight is loosen the mounting bolts so you can retract the retaining wedge all the way outward. Okay, as you can see, we have the locking wedge retracted outward from this point, and this is one of the reasons they call this a tip-off mount. With gravity holding it down, we just slide it right on. At this point, I can snug the sight very gently by just hand tightening, finger tightening these two mounting bolts, and I'll be able to slide this and position this along the 3/8 rail to my preference. My personal preference for shooting is having the EOTech mounted as far forward as you possibly can to obtain the holographic advantage. The next step is we snug it to the rail. It doesn't require very much tightening, just enough to engage and make it solid. Now this sight will not work or can't be adapted to a Picatinny rail, or if any adapter were made, the limitations of the 3/8 rail system would most likely move. But for all rifles and air rifles that are designed with a 3/8 dovetail system, this setup is totally appropriate and will work excellent. At this point, the sight is secure and we're ready to go to the zero in. The first thing we're going to do is power up the sight and set it at the correct brightness level. Now we're ready for a test group. Looks like we're going to need to make a few adjustments. With a safe weapon, it's just like adjusting any rifle scope. Move it the appropriate number of clicks to walk your bullet into the bullseye. This should be a little closer this time. Let's see how we do. Looks like we're pretty close here. We're ready to go have some fun. The XPS2 RF is also totally adaptable to all air rifles that have the 11mm dovetail rail. It's designed to withstand the forward recoil of the piston moving forward on these rifles, and is the first high-quality holographic optic designed specifically for 22 rifles and air rifles with the 3/8 11mm dovetail rail. Gives you the full holographic advantage. It mounts low to the barrel, reduces mechanical offset, and is just an all-around fun sight for everyone of all ages to use. I hope this video helps. The XPS2 RF is the perfect sight for plinking, target shooting, speed shooting. Gives you all the same benefits of all of our holographic weapon sights: 2 eyes open, parallax free, rapid target acquisition. Have a great time on the range.